Okay, so now in this video, we've gone from 4K quality to 1080p or 1K to see if that'll stop it from randomly shutting down. Because I think it was overheating trying to do 4K for everything for this whole walk. I was hoping it would at least get this trail and me coming back to the car. I'll have to look into that. I guess it's a sports shot thing. You wear it, you do your bike jump, and then that's it. Okay, well here's a trail. I guess that just goes right into the lake. That's a weird bike trail. Okay, so we're going. I'll have to look into accessories for this thing. They've got little housings that have cooling in it, so I guess that's what those are for, so you can do full 4K for the whole 30 minutes without it overheating. I'm pretty sure it was overheating. I guess we'll find out later. I was touching it, kept shutting itself off. I touched it, it was hot. But recording it, like, I'm surprised this thing can do such high quality footage. I guess that's the trade-off. It's very tiny, so it gets very hot very quickly. Like, normally you'll have like a big professional Nikon camera. It costs like $2,000 to take that kind of quality footage. 4K at 120 frames per second. Although it still looks pretty good with 120 frames per second. 4K is just, you know, more pixels on the screen, so more image quality, more detail. But 1080p is still good too. That's probably what your TV is. Honestly, like playing video games and stuff, I go from 1080p to 4K and check the frame rate, how difficult it is to process one over the other. And it's pretty difficult. I have the best video card on the market right now, and at 4K and the high-end games, it only gets about 60 frames per second. So at 1080p, it gets about 300, 200 or 300. So that's the difference. Like, that's how much more detail that has to be rendered in 4K versus 1080p. But for how hard it is to process it, I don't know, it doesn't look a whole lot better. It's just you can make out more minor details. Like if I were walking around and there's a newspaper on the ground, at 1080p, you're not going to be able to make out what it says. But at 4K, you'll probably be able to read the newspaper and all the articles that you can see. Is that an ant pile? It was. When it rains real bad, they go underground, build new ones. Oh yeah, do you have fire ants in Mexico, in New Mexico? I hate fire ants. It's like, that's one thing about Florida, it'll keep you moving because everything here is gonna bite you. If a gator doesn't get you, the ants will. Remember when I was a kid, I accidentally stood in a fire ant pile and I had them just swarming all over my leg, up my pants. I remember I ran home. I ran so fast I don't even remember my feet touching the ground. I jumped in the bathtub, I was screaming. My mom thought I was dying. Okay, where am I going here? Looks like that's the way to the path out of here. So let's go hit that. Oh, battery doesn't drain so bad on 1080p. Hasn't even gone down 1% yet. It was down by like 10% already on 4K after like 3 minutes. Big trucks coming out through here. Sometimes people bring their ATVs even though it's illegal. It's like you figure all these people who love riding their quads, instead of destroying nice natural parks, go to move somewhere like New Mexico, where there's endless empty dirt fields everywhere, and they could enjoy the hell out of their quad cycles. But no, they moved to Florida because they're all crazy and they think this is some sort of Republican safe haven where they can use all the toys and screw people over and destroy whatever they want. Oh, it's like the red equivalent of California. Sorry. Enough of my politics. Oh, yeah, the sand trails look good, and I guess because instead of being all flooded, they're just nice and packed. There's where that bike trail I thought was gonna come out, but did not. Okay. Someone's been walking back here with some big ass shoes. What the fuck? God, what'd they weigh? Like 400 pounds? It's like 4-inch dips. Like, I'm not even making steps like that. Like, what the hell? I don't know. I guess they don't worry about being tracked. I try to walk on the front of my feet so I don't leave footprints. I don't know, I'm just weird. You can go back. Can you tell where I came from? No? That's right. Let's see. I brought my drink. Let's get my drink. I'm thirsty. Let's take a brief respite here on the nice trail. Take a look at some of these nice trees over here. All the wonderful foliage and such, and the beautiful sky, and all those nice things. And the wooded edge line here. It's like, it looks like something you could walk through. Like, oh hey, let's wear nice clothes and protective clothes and just walk through the woods. No, because there's swamps in there and you can't see them, and you'll just be walking and suddenly you're in 2 feet of water. That's why I said I'd love to go to New Mexico. At least you can see what's under your feet. It gets annoying to just have to walk trails all the time. I'd rather just be able to put on a backpack, bring a bunch of jerky and some water, and just hike. Just go. All right. Looks like we are back at the front. We're closer to where I'd come in from the other side now. You can see the neighborhood up ahead. Just the camera a bit. All right, now it's good. All right, still recording. I wonder if I can find any of any of the marks I put in here. It doesn't even look like the trees that I marked are still here. No, the stone I marked is gone too. There was just a big rock at the corner there. Not anymore. That's where I was, way up there. I just went all around and came out over here. Another day I'll head up that side. I can't be gone too long. Kelvin will be here soon for workout. Whew. When I get back home, I'll upload these to YouTube and send them to you for your viewing pleasure. I have it strapped to my head right now. I'll get it off in a minute. Oh, only down 10%. Yeah. Okay, so from now on, I need to do 1080p at 120 FPS because it lasts a lot longer and it's not overheating. So that's the long time, what's the word, endurance mode. If I'm gonna record a 30-40 minute video or so. So that's what I gotta have it on. I'm saying that out loud so I'll remember it. I guess the 5.2K and 4K qualities are big battery drainers, so I guess those are for like the action sports. If I'm gonna get on a BMX bike and set it up on a stationary pod or attach it to a bike helmet to get views